Today we have a 2003 Toyota Highlander. We'll be replacing the AC compressor. All right, y'all. So the AC compressor on this vehicle is gonna be directly beneath the alternator here. You can see it, it's gonna be right there. So first thing we're gonna do after we bleed out the Freon from the system is we're gonna use a number 10 and remove the two nuts holding the two AC lines in place here. There's one right, oops, sorry about that. Sorry about that, y'all. So there's gonna be one down here and then one directly above here. Sorry, I can't really get it on view. Using a number 10 deep socket, we're gonna get those off. And then we're gonna unplug all this here. And after that, we'll get to the next step of removing the belts. So I've removed the two AC lines to the compressor after removing the 10mm nut. Threw this one up here, push the other one to the side pretty much, and also unplug the two wires connected to the AC compressor and just threw those to the side as well. So now we're gonna remove the belt with a number 19 socket in our ratchet. We're gonna go in the clockwise position to loosen the tension and then pull the belt off. Once we do that, we're gonna raise the vehicle up, get under the vehicle, and start removing the bolts holding the AC compressor in place. Now that we're under the vehicle here, we're gonna, using a number 10, we're gonna remove all these little bolts here to get this cover out the way. Also, there would be like these little tabs you just pry off on both ends. One is missing, I already removed that one. So I'm gonna go ahead and get this cover out the way and expose the AC compressor a little further. After we remove the cover here, you further expose the AC compressor. Since we've removed everything up top already, we're just gonna use a number 12 and remove a total of 4 bolts. 2 right here, 1 up there, and then the other one's gonna be right next to the plug up here. So we're just gonna go ahead and start removing these bolts, and then we'll slide it down here to get it out. So just a quick little view here of me sliding the AC compressor out. Just gonna do right here between the O2 sensor and the lower radiator hose. Little FYI, you can do it without jacking up the engine a little bit, like I'm doing here. Just makes it a little easier to do so. Because I'm barely jacking it up right here, but it does make it a little easier, so you can if you want. If not, just, work the angle a little bit. Also, just a little correction earlier. I said 4 bolts holding this. It's actually 3 bolts here, and the 2 bottom, and then 1 nut holding right there, that stud back there that the AC compressor holds on. So just a little FYI on that, but they're all number 12. So I'm gonna go ahead and slide this out and then flush the system out and get the new AC compressor in. So I've gone ahead and slid my new compressor in the same way I took it out, just going forward in, and then hooking it up on that stud up there that holds that 10mm nut or 12mm nut up there. So I'm gonna go ahead and just thread everything in. Oh, my nut fell. Throw out these bolts in, the nut in, and tighten it all down. Once I do that, you can put the cover back on and go back up top. Also, an FYI, when putting the refrigerant oil in here, the PAG 100, this AC compressor takes 4.1 ounces. So be sure to put that in as well. And let's get back up top. So we're back on top here. I went ahead and put the belt back on. So before we actually put everything in, be sure to change these O-rings out. There's obviously gonna be 2 of them, this one, that one. So now we're gonna go ahead and put everything in. It only goes one way, so one on top, one on the bottom. And then we're gonna vacuum the system out and fill it up with Freon. And since I flushed the system out, we're gonna have to put some more oil in the system. We have already put 4 in the AC compressor, and when we fill her up with Freon, we're gonna add an additional 3.5 total, 1.7 for the evap and 1.7 for the dryer. So we're gonna go ahead and finish that up and we'll be done. So thanks for watching, y'all. Please like and subscribe, more videos to come.